And welcome to Disctv's coverage of the final 9 holes of the Tar Heel tournament from the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. I'm Brian Sullivan, and joining us in a few moments is this week's guest commentator, the Winnie Crew's Dave Feldberg. The field has been narrowed down to the top 5 players now. The current leader is Raleigh's Brian Schweberger, who comes in with a 3-stroke lead over world champ Cameron Todd. Todd Branch trailing by 5 strokes now, and 2 additional Raleigh players have made the cut after a tie-breaking playoff earlier. They are Walter Haney and Larry Leonard. The first 5 of our final 9 will be set up in a format known as Safari style, which means the tournament director has created temporary holes where none existed before. So for example, the players might be throwing from hole 3's tee pad to hole 5's basket. The tension was thick during the first hole, when Schweberger lost 2 of his 3-stroke lead after an OB penalty stroke and a deuce from Cam Todd. So, after 1 hole, it's Schweberger by 1 over Cam Todd, Todd Branch trails by 4, Haney by 6, and Leonard by 7. And so we move on to the second hole of our final 9 playoff. And Brian Schweberger really took a hard hit on the first hole. He lost 2 strokes to Cam Todd. Our second safari hole, 330 feet. We go from a flat plateau, uphill, and then a little downhill to 13's basket.
He's had a clean release. It's a nice flip up hyzer. That should be pretty good. Basket's just on the other side of the hill before the trees.
Cam Todd, pretty happy with his drive. Here's Walter Haney.
Walt Haney chooses to go with the rock and try to ride a more straight line.
That looks like it's going to hyzer out a little more than you would like.
Yeah.
Todd Branch is trailing by 4. He could use a deuce here.
Going with the outside hyzer.
Yeah, we think it might be a little short.
I don't know. Might be good. Short. Short? Is it?
Larry Leonard has a lot of work to do in these holes. He's currently 7 back.
The local hero always keeps him entertained. You got enough of that one.
A nice snap coming off the pad. Yeah, Larry gives himself a little applause.
Looking for love and not fine.
Now here's Schweberger after the bogey. What do you think about his mental game right now, Dave?
He's trying to keep the confidence and go to what he knows. He went outside hyzer with his most stable disc. Trying to guarantee himself a putt so he doesn't get ball one back. He knows Cam's sitting up by the basket and has a look.
And Dave, I expected to see these players a little closer than they are. Walter Haney is farthest from the basket.
It's a real deceiving shot. No one has ever played it. They actually played the hole backwards.
Well, and what I really enjoyed, the tournament director didn't tell anyone what these safari holes were going to be until just before we began play.
He doesn't want to let anybody get any extra practice, no local advantage. He's trying to make it fair for all.
And Todd Branch just missed his deuce putt. Cam Todd still struggling with his putts now, 3 weeks out of a slight wrist injury that he had during a skateboarding accident.
Yeah, he sprained his wrist. Thought he was starting to come back.
There's a nice putt from Brian Schweberger. He needed the deuce there. And we move on to our third final 9 hole. Another safari hole. 394 feet.
This hole's going to take a lot of mustard. You're going to have to really throw it.
Actually, let me correct myself. This is 493 feet.
Uphill and into the wind. I don't know if there's anybody here that can reach it.
What do you think about using a roller here, Dave?
I could give it a good chance of getting there. Use the hill to climb. But with so much hill and so much wind, the roller is a very dangerous play.
Schweber's shot turned over a little more than you might have wanted. Great
Not all of
distance.
that, but he seems to be at least 100 short. Maybe 70, but it's a very long play.
Here's Cam Todd.
Cam known for his flipping rides.
Ride it, dog. Yeah. Ride it, dog. Perfect.
That was a beauty. Crowd liking that.
I still think it's too short to have a reasonable birdie putt.
Walter Haney.
Boom, baby. Hook up.
He
Hook up, baby.
flipped his wrist a little bit there.
Nice.
But got himself back to the field.
So far, no great tragedies on this hole. Todd Branch stepping up.
It's going to be tough to see any movement on a hole such as this. These guys are very good. And they'll all play for a safe 3.
Shot, LTB.
And there's a beauty from Todd Branch. So all
Todd Branch.
of our players shooting well in this hole. And we'll see if Todd's disc sees the tunnel as well.
Going for a short rhino play.
Nice, Todd.
Todd lays it up under the basket. See how he just pushed his putter up there for an easy 3.
I think it's going to be a little trickier for Schweberger. He's got to get around that corner.
See, he had the longest drive. Let's see if he can take advantage. Going to his sidearm.
Especially in this case, Waldo's going to have by far the most difficult upshot of any of these players. He has essentially got to make a 90-degree turn, and the ceiling of these trees is high enough that going over the top will be difficult at best.
Yes, I think he'll just try to stretch out and turn a putter over.
Nice.
That was sweet.
What a controlled upshot. See how he left it a little high.
And we're at our 5th and final safari hole here on 9 at the Tar Heel tournament. Cam Todd has the pad.
He's going with his rock. He's left a little short and left.
It's a relatively short hole for these guys, 273 feet. The basket is on the edge of the plateau from where we shot earlier.
I mean, if you go long, you'll have no putt.
There's a drop off right after the plateau.
Over 20 feet.
Shot, Snoop.
Just inside Cam's, but still short enough.
So Haney is down and will be putting. Here's Schweberger.
Again, going with a forearm.
Get down.
Has a chance to bounce off that plateau.
He did throw it over the plateau. Schweberger says it's stuck, but we'll see when we get down there.
Here's Larry Leonard. He's currently battling with Branch and Haney for third.
He's given it enough height.
Just missed.
Just over the hill, but I think he's right under it. Todd Branch going with a putter. The other players all threw rocks.
The rock is an approach to, so why do you think Todd's going with the putter?
So he will sit down better and not go over the plateau.
Seems to be coming around nicely.
Just put it right under the parallel. It was a perfect shot. It just sat down, just like he intended with the Rhino.
Now this is a scary putt for Cam Todd.
Not for Cam Todd.
He went over the edge.
He,
I'd be scared.
yeah, putt's unconscious though.
From just a bit closer than Cam Todd did.
He's chosen to lay up.
Well, he watched what happened to Cam. Here's Schweber here from about 35 feet.
He was right, it did stick.
We'll take a break here and return for the conclusion of the final nine from Chapel Hill, North Carolina, when Disctv continues after these. Disc golf is the new outdoor sport for the entire family. This environmentally friendly game is now being enjoyed by hundreds of thousands of players on over 1,200 courses worldwide. For the past 25 years, the Professional Disc Golf Association has been there, guiding disc golf into the future. The Pdga is an international nonprofit member organization that serves both professional and amateur disc golfers. The Professional Disc Golf Association, guiding disc golf into the future. We are back at the University of North Carolina, and after 7 holes, Brian Schweberger leads by 2 over Cameron Todd. Todd Branch is 4 back. Haney and Leonard trail by 5. And 2 holes remaining now. The 8th of our 9.
I think this may be the 5th time Larry's played this hole today.
And he gets a bonus roll there. It's a 290 feet Anheuser shot, reachable for all these guys. It's just a matter of placement and perhaps placing it in the change.
This is where Walt and Larry spent their playoff against Brian McCree and Mike Young. Back and forth on this hole. It took a shot like that to get them in the finals.
And it may be that Todd Branch is just
Oh, he kicks it. He's still in the fairway.
Not gonna bring it back. He seems to be struggling now. His attitude seems to have fallen apart. He's very unhappy with his play.
It's easy to slip into the hole.
Haney with a beautiful shot. That should be good for the deuce.
Him and Larry have this hole wired.
Here's our leader. Now he's picking up some grass and letting it drop. Dave, what do you
Trying to test the wind. He wants to feel strong in which direction it is. I mean, you can try to judge it on your own, but the grass really lets you know the speed in which direction. You got it with it.
Apparently so.
Are they tied or is Brian up?
Brian's up.
Slide. Not a putt.
Looks like Todd has some work to do if he wants to make this deuce.
He's known for his one-knee putts. Let's see if he elects to do so.
He still has third at the moment, but the other players will most likely get their deuces, so Todd needs this to hang on to third.
He still needs to make a soft run. He doesn't want to give third away. Nice controlled soft run. Sit down for him nicely.
He cut some branches there, and I think that severely affected the result. Now Haney from 40 feet.
I think they're running low on gas out here.
Cam with the deuce.
See the height, it's just the right height when it goes in the basket. That's what makes it stick. Nice deuce for Larry.
Schweberger needed that to keep the two-stroke lead over Cam Todd.
With one to play, should be all but the nail in the coffin.
18 could change things greatly. There's been a lot of struggles and strife on that hole this weekend, and we'll talk more about that when we wrap up the putts here from North Carolina University at Chapel Hill. It's a 2002 Tar Heel tournament. All right, it's our 9th and final hole of the final 9 here at the Tar Heel tournament. It's 424 feet, but not only is it a hard dog right left, but the dog leg goes up and through the woods. Dave, tell me about this hole.
It's a hole where you need to play a safe, skilled shot off the tee. You're not trying to throw it very far. You're just trying to get to the bottom of the hill and the mouth of the opening. If you miss the mouth, you're going to have a very tough par. Brian Schweberger, he should play safe, nice down in the middle. It should take more than a 4.
Here's Larry Leonard.
Always a chance for rollaway on this hole. It's a very elevated green with rocks all around it.
Placement is critical off the tee, and Brian Schweberger seems to be in a good mood. He's feeling confident. All he needs to do is hang on to at least one of the two-stroke lead he already has now, and he will be the man.
Oh, I don't know if he made it to the mouth.
Sounded like he had to kick off a tree. Here's Cam Todd. Looks good from our angle.
I think he's put it right in the mouth of the opening, looking straight up at the basket. They're all throwing a driver hyzer so that it really goes far left and not carrying too far. A very overstable disc.
Haney looks good as well.
Known for throwing overstable shots.
Now, there aren't too many routes to get to that elevated basket here.
He's left it short of the opening, so he's going to be forced to play the outside and hyzer line.
In watching players go through this hole this weekend, Dave, I've noticed a very large percent of them will end up short and be under this pile of rocks here. What can they do to prevent that?
Try to over-penetrate the basket. There's nothing wrong with overdriving this approach. Leaving it short may hit the rocks and roll down. Just
Here's a close call, and you can see it on Brian's face. Haney now is tied up with Todd Branch for 4th place. My guess is he would very much like to stick this in the chains if he could. Turned it over a little more. I'd like, but he's up.
This is what I meant by placement, Brian. See how he has the clean tunnel up to the basket?
Plenty of room for a hyzer shot. He should have little trouble with this.
See how he's over-penetrating it? That's a good shot. Using his 30 centimeters to get room away from the wall.
A tricky putt either way.
Oh, he has dropped it in.
Sinks it for his par. Larry Leonard has finally carved out a place for himself in the woods. And he too misses.
He just pushed Walter Haney and Todd Branch in a three-way tie for third.
Haney gets his par. And there it is, Brian Schweberger, our winner.
First win of the season. Since he's been out on tour, he's had to play some tough competition. Comes back home to get his first win.
So here are the final results. Raleigh, North Carolina's Brian Schweberger is our winner. Cam Todd in second place. Todd Branch and Walter Haney tied for third, followed by Larry Leonard. Brian Schweberger, you're on tour for the first time this year. How does it feel to get your first win of the year here on your home turf?
I definitely wasn't expecting it with as good a field as we had, but I will take anything I can get right now. I think I put together some good solid rounds this weekend, so that's all I wanted to do, and I got what I wanted.
Now, the first hole of the final 9, you came out of the gate, you were OB, you ended up with a bogey. Cam Todd, who was hot on your heels, came out of the gate with a deuce. What were you thinking?
I thought I'd blown it right away. I thought I had easy straight if I just throw it down there. I was just trying to get a 3, just starting off with a gallery and just trying to have a little fun.
Well, you finished strong, and congratulations on your first win of the year.
Thank you.
We're looking forward to seeing you in Bowling Green.
No, definitely.
Disctv is brought to you in part by the Professional Disc Golf Association, guiding disc golf into the future, and by DiscLife.com, the world leader in disc golf.